One that voted on that poll. As promised, this is going to be the CFPB method on how to dispute items. Now, I do want to express this as much as I possibly can. A lot of y'all are trying to shortcut removing things off your credit report. While I understand that a lot of people love speed, I love speed. But at the same time, you want to be able to do things correctly and the right way. That way, you don't have to go about doing a 6th round, 7th round, scratching your head, wondering why these items aren't falling off. So with that being said, you only use the CFPB method on the 2nd round. That's it. Don't do it on the 1st round. Just start doing it on the 2nd round. Make sure you send in the letters first via certified mail, then you can use this. So this is how you do it. You just go to cfpb.gov. You can Google it, Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Create an account. The account creation is free. Once you have the account created, go ahead and log into your account, and on the top right corner here, it'll say start a new complaint. This is the screen that I'm on here. So what is this complaint about? This is what you're going to select. If I'm going too fast, feel free to stop video, take notes, but nonetheless, this is how you do it. So what is this complaint about? You're going to select credit reporting or other personal consumer rights. What type of credit reporting product? Credit reporting. Hit next. Now before I go into this too, don't use this for every single item. Don't list every single item. Why do I say that? Use this on an individual item basis. What do I mean by that? If you have 3 collections, you're going to do this 3 different times with every single bureau that it's on, because you can only use the CFPB per item. I know a lot of people say, oh, you can attach multiple items, but no, just use one item at a time. I know it's time consuming. Trust me, I know. I do this every single day, but just do one item. For the love of God, do one item. Okay. So with that being said, here we go. Step 2. What type of problem are you having? You're going to select the first one, incorrect information on your report. Which best describes your problem? Select account information, incorrect, loan balance, payment amount. If I'm going too fast, feel free to stop the video, pause it. You can actually even pull up the video side by side and have you do it at the same time. Have you already tried to fix this problem with this company? Yes. Did you request information from the company? No. Hit next. And then while this loads, I'm going to show you guys what to type out exactly. Don't sugarcoat it, just copy and paste it. I'll put the text in the description below, so that way you can just highlight it and copy it. Make it real easy for y'all. Making it real easy. At this point, you really have no excuse. So this is going to be submit a complaint, step 3 of 5. What happened? So we're going to get this. This is the copy and paste that I want you guys to copy. It's going to be the first one. Don't worry, I'll copy this in the description. That way you can copy it as well. Paste this. I found an inaccurate negative item on our credit report. I contacted the furnisher, received no verifiable response, and am requesting a full investigation under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Please remove this unverifiable item. Okay. You're going to select this box. The reason why you want to select this box is because this makes your complaint public. I don't know if you guys knew this, but every single time a CFPB complaint gets submitted in their system and someone checks off this box, it becomes public information. You can even see how other people are using the CFPB too. So by doing this, by making the complaint public, it allows you to put more pressure on the bureaus. What would be a fair resolution to this issue? You guys go ahead and go back into the description, scroll all the way down, and you're going to select, I want these negative items removed from my credit report. That's it. Copy this, paste it in here, copy this, paste it in here. Now, once you're done with that, you want to scroll all the way to the bottom where it says attach documents optional. Absolutely, we're going to attach our documents. So the documents that I want you to attach are a few of them. You're going to attach a screenshot of the one account. It can be a collection, a charge-off, a repossession, whichever the case may be, whatever negative item is on your credit report. Attach a screenshot, highlight the inaccuracies. I showed you guys how to highlight and find those inaccuracies on your credit report. For example, the balance, date last active, date of last payment, date opened. There's at least 80% of the time on credit report for people, there's at least one item that is inaccurate. It doesn't line up. So take a screenshot of that and highlight it using a tool that you can use on Google. Upload the picture on your computer, or take the screenshot from your computer and highlight it with like a virtual drawing. Upload that document. You're going to upload your 3 forms of docs, okay? You're going to do state ID or passport or driver's license. Make sure it's not expired. Make sure it's valid. Step 2, attach a utility bill or a bank statement. Utility bill can be cell phone, Wi-Fi, electricity, water bill. Don't do a copy of release, but also car insurance and renter's insurance works as well. Now the last document that you want to attach as well, but it's completely optional but powerful, is your social security card, the physical card. And please, when you have it, if you look at the bottom, it literally tells you signature. Sign that bad boy. Sign it. But if you don't have it, it's no big deal. You can still submit this without an issue. But having that social card helps. It works wonders. Trust me. So we're going to click on next once you're done submitting those documents. Now once you get to the next page where it says credit reporting company, it's going to say company name. This is where you're going to list all 3 of the credit bureaus. But remember, you got to do it one at a time. But I'll show you a little trick at the end of how to add multiple. So I've been doing this for a while, and there's a lot of them that have the same information but different spelling and different wording. If you type in TransUnion, you'll see a bunch of them. You'll see quite a few. So if I can spell it right, type in TransUnion. There's 1, 2, TransUnion fraud victim, consumer solution, credit reporting agency. The one I've tested all these. The one that works best for me is this one, TransUnion Credit Reporting Agency. Okay. Now, if let's say you're filing with Equifax, this is the one for Equifax. You're going to use Equifax Information Services. Same thing with Equifax. When you type in Equifax, you're going to see quite a few of them. Equifax Card Services, Credit Bureau, Information, Legal, etc., etc. The one that works best for me is Equifax Information Services, LLC. Now for Experian, this one, like I said, I cannot stand Experian. I hate Experian. And then so for Experian, you're going to use the one for the comma. When you type in Experian in that box, you're going to get a lot of different Experian ones. But the one that works best for me, I've tested all of these. The one that works best is the one with the comma. So make sure it says Experian and Information Solutions, comma, INC. We need this information. You're going to select all of these. Last 4 is social, name as it appears on your credit report, and the date of birth. When it says name as it appears on your credit report, this is why it's crucial to pull your credit report. I don't care what name you have on your license. I don't care what name you have on your bills. Use the same name that's shown on your credit report. It'll literally say name. It's the first thing that pops up right after your score. So you fill out this social. I'm just gonna fill out random one. Do 6, and then we'll do 1985. Name as it appears on your credit report. Christian Toulousan. Now, do you want to complain about another company? This is the hack I was showing you guys about. So if you have a collection with TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax, you want to put in the companies in here. You can do it at the same time. That way you don't got to fill out this form out every single time. What will happen is it'll submit this complaint 3 different times, giving you 3 complaint ID numbers. So if this applies to you, do the same exact thing, but with the other bureaus. Just to save some time, we're going to go hit next. The last part is going to have a confirmation page showing you all the information that you submitted. Make sure it's correct, go over it, make sure that it's valid and it applies to you, and then you're going to hit submit. Now once you're finished, Now, once you're finished submitting that information, it's going to generate you a complaint ID number. So what you want to do, this is pay attention. If you haven't been paying attention, this is the time to pay attention now. The complaint ID number, you're going to copy that. You're going to write that down on a piece of paper. TransUnion, I know for a fact they received this complaint in 4 business days. You want to call them on the 4th business day, say, hey, I want to speak to a supervisor. I filed a complaint with the CFPB and I'm trying to follow up on it. Here's my complaint ID number. The reason why you want to speak to a supervisor is because only supervisors have the ability to look up complaint ID numbers. It's going to be the same exact thing with Equifax and Experian. Same exact thing. And I already showed you guys the method on how to get a live agent in 2 minutes. I already showed y'all how to do that. So that way you don't have to be on hold for 5-10 minutes. Nobody has time for any of that. Write down the complaint ID number. Call them. Say that you're following up. Here's the complaint ID number. I need all I'm trying to do is request a follow-up on the investigation. What's going to happen then is they're going to place you on hold. Now, there's going to be 3 scenarios that will play out. Okay, these are the 3 possible scenarios that you can get. Scenario number 1, they'll say, okay, perfect. We'll look into it and we can get this removed for you, no problem. Perfect. Great scenario, right? However, you got scenario 2. We still have 35 days to complete our investigation. Give us some time to complete it, blah, blah, blah. Okay, no problem. Hang up, call again. Number 3, sorry, we can't help you with this. And hang up, call again until you get the first scenario. I call credit bureaus every single day. This stuff works. Like, for real, it really does work. You just have to put in that work and don't give up. You have to fight. You have to fight for what's right, fight for your life, because at the end of the day, this is financial literacy 101. Don't give up as soon as it becomes verified. So all in all, that's how you file a proper complaint with the CFPB. Instead of putting your feet up and resting 30 to 35 days, call them. Call them. I know for a fact it takes TransUnion 4 business days. Experian, Equifax, sometimes they vary, but at least give them that 4-day window and then call them on the 4th day to see if they got it. Now, let's say, for example, I'm going to go in depth. Now I'm starting to go really in depth. Now let's say that they verify the information is in fact correct on your credit report. This is how you combat that. Again, we're going in depth. So, let's say, for example, you send this out, comes back verified, fine, no problem. Head back over to CFPB and you're going to submit another complaint. Now on step 2 for the follow-up, you're going to select problem with a company's investigation into an existing problem. This is why it's important to do things the right way. Which best describes your problem? Their investigation did not fix an error on your report. Have you already tried to contact them? Yes. Did you request? No. Hit next. On the next page, this is where you want to switch things up. Again, I'm going to copy this exact text that I have here in the description. So this is it right here. We're going to scroll up all the way up. I'll put this in the description. Let's see here, separate. We're going to take all of this text right here. Copy that. Paste it in here. Same thing like before. Check off that box. What would be a fair resolution to this issue? We're going to go back to that text. I want these negative items removed from my report. Boom, boom, boom. And that's it for that. So this right here, you want to edit it to make sure it matches your specific situation. Again, you only do this once per account. This is basically saying that you're asking for their method of verification. Who did you contact? How did you contact them? What's the proof that you actually contacted them in the first place? How was this information verified? How was it verified? So you put in the creditor name. So for example, let's say you have Capital One charge-off. Sometimes they put it in as Cap One. Sometimes they do Capital One. Use the one that's actually on your report. Make sure it matches. And then as far as the account number in here, You're going to do the numbers, including the X's. Include the X's from your report. And then you're just asking them, please provide the following: the name, address, telephone number of the entity or person you contacted during the verification process. Like, this is you asking for everything. How did you verify this? Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? Don't let these credit bureaus make money off of y'all, because they sell y'all's information. What would be a fair resolution? I want these negative items removed from my credit report. Very simple. Now, when you get to the bottom where it says attach documents, this is why it's important to do things the right way. It may seem a little slow, but it does things off the right way instead of trying to deal with it for the rest of your life, or 7 to 10 years. So what you want to do is, that document, they would have probably emailed you or submitted a comment on your first CFPB complaint, or they would have mailed you a physical letter saying that this item was in fact verified. No matter how you get that information, get a picture of it or take a screenshot of it that it was verified and upload it. Literally upload it to the portal. Upload it to the portal along with your supporting documents. That way you don't get a stall letter. I hate stall letters. You attach your 3 forms of docs. You do your ID, driver's license, or your passport, whichever one of the 3 that you have and it's not expired. Utility bill. Do a recent utility bill, bank statement, Wi-Fi, electric, water, insurance. Any of those documents will work. And again, optional but powerful, social security card. And if you do have it, make sure you sign the bottom of it. It literally says signature. And then on the next page, this is where you put in the company's names. So it's the same thing like I said it before. I know this is a long video, but trust me, I'm trying to be fast as possible while trying to give you guys context, give you information at the same time. So I appreciate you watching this video entirely throughout. It's a lot. So same exact thing, the company name. Fill 3 of these out. Do you want to complain about another company? If that collection or charge off or repossession, whichever negative item that you have on your report shows up on another credit bureau, select yes. If it only shows on one, select no. And that's pretty much how you do it. Oh, and you also want to call them. Don't forget to call them. You guys want things removed fast? This is how you do it. But you gotta pick up the phone, call them. Call them. Everybody says, oh, I want my stuff removed in 24 hours. I want my stuff removed in 2 weeks. Understand, while that is possible, most of the times when that does get done to people, things come back. This is a method on how you can prevent those negative items from being reinserted on your account, which by the way is illegal. So do it the right way. This is the CFPB method. Feel free to ask me any questions. You have my number. I'll put a link down below if you want to schedule a one-on-one session with me. Call me, text me, and I wish you good luck. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me a question. It's about 11 p.m. my time, so I'm going to continue watching Beauty in Black because I love this show, and they just came out with a 2nd season. So I'm going to get back to that. So I just